Hi, I am Kimbrina, and I wanted to to make a video of a review that I've actually written of these charging cords. I believe it's Smilism. I'm not entirely sure the pronunciation of this brand, but they are just the greatest charging cord. It comes in a set of two, and you have this bright pink and this nice bright blue. My phone is actually hooked up to it right now, and I received these at a discount. For an honest review. And initially I was a little bit skeptical because I've always had the bad, I'm sure anyone who has, if you've had a device, you know how they come apart at the ends. Cords just do not seem very sturdy and they always seem to come apart. I'm also really bad at just grabbing them out the port here to yank them out of the port. So I'm pretty abusive to my cords anyway, but I was so impressed right out of the box. The sturdiness, it's thick, it's very flexible, but you can just tell the quality is there. It came with these really cool caps, which I thought was just this neat little touch because I like to keep a cord in my purse, keep the ports clean. But to be honest, I've lost, this is the only set of caps that I have because I've lost the other ones. They're very easy to lose. They just they're right here, and I lose things so easily anyway, and they're not actually interchangeable. The caps that came with the blue cord were actually not a matte finish. They were glossy, a little darker, and the larger port, it wouldn't snap on. It was a little too small, which is odd because they look exactly the same. But the way they work is just really ingenious. I've actually not seen this before. And see, there's the lightning port, which I have had no problem with whatsoever. My phone has always recognized it. It does not fit my husband's phone that is in an OtterBox case. So if you have a phone with a bulkier case, you may, or anything that sort of blocks the where the charging port is a bit, this may not quite be long enough for you. But thankfully I have a slim case and it works just fine. It's perfect. You just, as you see, you just pull it apart right here, and it's really sturdy. You don't feel like there's any weird give or like, everything is really well made. It really feels like it's going to withstand a long period of time. There's the micro USB cord. It came at a perfect time because my children managed to somehow bend 2 of 4 Kindle cords on Christmas morning. They had each received a Kindle for Christmas Eve, and by morning we were down 2 cords. So this is a lifesaver. I actually want to go and just replace every cord we have in vehicles for each Kindle, everything with these, because they are just so well made and the quality is there. I've never been willing to pay the prices for, like, the Apple verified cords or the cords from Apple. They're so expensive. But when I would try to buy the less expensive cords, you see them at the end caps, or when you're checking out at Walmart, they're significantly cheaper. Every time I get one, they work for a maximum of a week, and then my phone suddenly doesn't recognize them, or they just start sometimes working, sometimes not, and eventually just stop working altogether. It's very frustrating. I have been online my entire life with laptops and wireless devices, so I've had my fair share of experience with cords, and this is the first cord. Like, I never thought I would love something as simple as a USB cord, but this is truly wonderful. I received it as a discount for my review, and I am so glad I did, because I'm not sure I would have thought to buy anything, especially something that is intended purpose is to get a lot of wear, pulling apart at the end. I would just never imagine anything to last long, and I'm so glad I did. I fully intend to purchase at least 3 more of these sets, probably a little more. You will not regret it. If you're looking for a high quality cord and you've just had really bad time finding one that is just perfect, they're 3.3 feet long. I wish it was longer, or that they made a longer version, because that would just be perfect. Until then, this is the cord to have. I love these cords so much, and I was excited to see I just love the colors. I just think that's neat. Instead of the basic white or black. I love that they come in colors, and you can actually get other multi-packs with different colors. I saw there was a bright yellow. So I'm really excited about that. We have 4 very young children, and they really, anything is worth fighting over if something's theirs. So I would love to just have one color-coded, each one have their own color. It would be perfect, or things for specific devices. You just cannot go wrong with this purchase.